Community colleges have different ways to define the following terms. So service area outcomes and goals. We spent, so Na and Indra and I, quite a bit of time this past week, 2 weeks, just looking at how other colleges do this. And we came to the conclusion they all do it a little bit differently. So just if you think you're coming from a different college or you've been to another workshop before and you say, hey, this isn't quite the same. Yes, you're right. It's different everywhere we looked. Things for like program learning outcomes, student learning outcomes, those are more consistent. But these SAO and goals, they seem to be done a little differently at every college. So our criteria for designing this for today is we wanted the goals and SAO terminology to be used consistently, and we wanted it to make sense from an assessment perspective. So that's where our focus for today is. We're going to define and think about how to assess SAOs at Chabot College. This is the way we're doing it. It's consistent with what some other colleges are doing, diverges a little from some other colleges, because there is no one agreed upon way across the community college system to do this. All right, so what's an SAO? At Chabot and at many community colleges, this is how it's defined. SAOs are like PLOs. They tend to be enduring, overarching aims for your service or program. They're program level outcomes, so a big picture, and there's more than one type. So I'll go into that next slide and then I'll pause for a minute for any questions about these different types. So remember, we've got this big picture. It's at the program level. It's enduring, it's overarching, and there's more than one type. So what kinds can we have? Lots of service area outcomes will be learning outcomes. So if your service area directly serves students, your SAO might be stated in terms of a student learning outcome. So students will demonstrate basic knowledge of financial aid principles, rules, and regulations. Not all service areas, like our own in institutional research, are directly serving students. Other service areas might directly serve employees. So these are less common, but SAOs could be stated in terms of what an employee will learn or gain from the service. So for example, in HR, they might write, employees will demonstrate basic knowledge of HR policies and procedures for taking time off and accessing benefits. So overall, that big picture category is an SAO could be a learning outcome. It could be a learning outcome for a student, learning outcome for an employee. Outcomes can also measure the quality of key functions, services, and processes. So they could be talking about the quality of a particular service, timeliness, accuracy, responsiveness, something that's happening within the service area unit. How well, how do we want to deliver that? So an example, the office of XYZ could accurately respond to student inquiries about ABC within 7 days. Or maybe campus employees will receive mail in a timely and accurate manner. So this quality, things like timely and accurate, you're going to find words like that in service area outcomes that are this type, this outcomes that measure quality of key functions, services, and processes. And then finally, the third type is outcomes that are promoting campus-wide functions and or enhancing the achievement of the college mission. So outcomes can also articulate what the service is intended to promote. Maybe it's understanding, knowledge, awareness. And these things that the services are promoting should be associated with either operating procedures that are necessary for us to carry out our mission, relate directly to the mission themselves. So here we've got an example from our own office, the Office of Institutional Research will provide the Chabot community with data to promote inclusive excellence in support of equity. So I'm going to take a pause here and say, it does not matter if you can go back and tell me the 3 different types of SAOs, not at all. What does matter, hopefully, is that seeing all those different examples and seeing those types, when you all go into your breakout rooms, you'll be able to use that to think about like, okay, how should we write what kind of service area outcome we're doing in our service area?